What's up, everybody? Got an interesting topic for you guys today about gear. So, someone reached out and basically said, why talk about gear? Why wouldn't you just talk about training? Because his exact words were, gear doesn't matter. Now, I think it's an interesting topic to talk about because I probably couldn't disagree more. Let me explain. So, like, does gear matter? Yeah, it 1000% matters. A good example here might be, you know, take this holster, for example, like this super duper nice Works holster on a Henning T1000 hanger. Would you rather go shoot a match with that or take your Uncle Mike's holster from Walmart, the one with like the nylon strap over the top, with a button on it? Like, would you rather that holster stuck in the side of your pants or this holster, you know, on a nice belt like this? Like, would you rather go shoot with this or that Uncle Mike's holster? I think everyone would say, like, oh, well, I'd much rather have that. And the reason is because this is way easier to draw out of. And it's like, I can just think about the shooting piece if my gear is helping me do that. Now, the gear itself isn't going to gain you any skill. It's not going to do any of that stuff, right? The only way that you guys are going to gain skill is by going out and actually training. The gear is not going to do that for you. It's not like you can go get a new gun or a trigger and it's like, now I'm going to be the man. Like, no, that's not how any of this works, right? However, gear does help you in terms of having to maybe not worry about something. Take red dots, for example. You get a red dot, stick it on top of a pistol, and for 30 to 40,000 rounds, the thing just works. It's like, that's the red dot that I want on every pistol. But if there's one that's on the market that maybe doesn't hold up to that and maybe kind of falls apart after 1,000 rounds or 2,000 rounds, well, I feel like it's fair to tell people about that so they don't go out and spend their money on it and end up wasting their money and then buying something else or having to buy something else. So if I'm doing any sort of gear thing or gear talk on here, it is basically just in hopes to help people save money. It's also like, I also put that stuff out there because I'm hoping that, like, not only will they save money, but they'll make the correct decision for what they need right from Jump Street, right? And they're not gonna buy something where they're like, oh, I think this thing will work for me, and then they get it and they're like, nope, it actually doesn't. So, like, shot timers, another good example. Like, I love the Shooters Global shot timer, but like, people ask me all the time, like, hey, which one should I get? And it's like, well, this is the one that I use. It's a really great shot timer. It does all kinds of stuff. However, if you're just getting into this, like, do you need I think they're like $350. Like, do you need that? Probably not. Maybe you just go out and spend the $100 on the little blue box thing that's on Amazon, right? There's a couple different options. Like, that one is going to work. I've used that one. I used it for years. Like, that one, the little blue box or little gray box. I forgot the actual name of it, but it doesn't matter. Like, that one is going to work. Holsters, great example. Guns, great example. Red dots, scopes, like all these things. Like, gear does matter because, again, it's either going to get in your way or not get in your way. And I do not want stuff getting in my way when I'm going out to train. When I go out and train, I don't think about gear at all, right? I don't want to have to think about it. I just want to put my crap on that I know for a fact works, is not going to get in my way, and I just want to go train. Therefore, in my opinion, it's like, gear does matter. Gear is a thing, and it always will be a thing. Not saying that everyone needs to be like this gear whore and like collect all this cool shit, but I think there does come a point to where it's like, the things that you are purchasing for, your belt or optics for a gun, sling, like, dude, this stuff matters, right? And it matters because you don't want to buy something that is not going to fit your needs, is not going to hold up, and at the end of the day, you'll end up throwing that thing in a box and then going to spend more money. So I think at the end of the day, it's like, gear does matter. Do I come at it from like a complete gear whore where I'm like collecting gear? Nah, not at all. I don't care about gear that much, to be honest with you. Again, the only reason I talk about it is because I'm just trying to, shorten the learning curve for you and maybe save you guys some money at the end of the day. This way you're not buying, crazy stuff that isn't going to work for you. So that's what I got for you on gear. But you let me know in the comments. Does gear matter? Does it not matter? What do you guys think? I want to hear it, and maybe we'll go ahead and answer those questions in another video. Anyway, drop your comments below. As always, thank you for watching.